Hi, good morning. We're gonna do a weekend vlog. I don't know if this weekend vlog is gonna be very interesting or not, but we're gonna see. So it's Friday. We'll do the 3 days again like we did last weekend, and I have a lot of work to do today, but I'm like so tired and I don't know why. So yeah, the plans for this weekend are tonight we splurged and we're gonna go to the drive-in movie to see Terrifier 2 because Terrifier is one of my favorite freaking horror movies ever. I didn't care for the prequel All Hallows Eve. I didn't watch the second All Hallows Eve, but Terrifier 2 I am so stoked for. I thought it came out yesterday on Thursday. I thought it was gonna be streaming somewhere because we have all the subscriptions. It's not. So we found a drive-in theater. And we're gonna go to a drive-in tonight, bring some snacks, and go see Terrifier 2. And I'm so excited. Pretty broke right now, not gonna lie. So that was kind of like my splurge for the weekend. We will see what else happens. As far as tomorrow, Saturday goes, my husband is gonna go to some kind of military show. He wants to ride his bike down with another Marine down to Mount Dora. I took that long drive last weekend to the antique market in Mount Dora, so I am dandy staying home. But he's gonna go down and do that. I don't know how people are gonna sit on a motorcycle for like 2.5 hours though. It seems like a miserable time, just your legs the entire time. But that's what he's gonna do. I'm gonna clean the house tomorrow and get some, small business work done. So it's good of him to get out and not be like around me all the time, because whenever he's not at work, he's here with me. So it's nice for him to have some time without me. And then he's not alone, he has someone with him. So I feel better about him going far away on a motorbike. Don't really like it, but it's okay. So that's the plan. Sunday, I don't know what the plans are, honestly, but I'm just super excited to go see Terrifier tonight. So I've got a bunch of work to do today. I'm going to do my face. I'm going to try to not wash my hair today because I have an Ulta order coming in that has some hair stuff in it I want to use. So I'm going to do this. Alright, I have to do something with my hair. But this is the makeup. I used that Spooked palette from Gourmand Girls and Doodles by Bunny. This is the second time I just recreated the same look. It just says this time I used different lashes. It's the same shades in this palette I keep going back to and I really enjoy. I like this palette a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna I feel like doing something to my hair today, so I'm gonna do that. And then I need to film an unboxing video. And then I need to film, or not film, I need to edit a Halloween hunting video. So yeah, let me do my hair. And I'm really excited to film the unboxing today. I love unboxings. All right, I filmed a quadruple unboxing. I did 2 Boxy Charms, 2 Ipsies. I'm hot. It's hot in here because I had to close the cats out and like there's no AC in this room. So I'm gonna go put all this stuff away, these products away, and then I need to edit that Halloween hunting video because I filmed that. And yeah, I love the Halloween hunting videos. They're fun to like film because I'm Halloween shopping, of course, and they're fun to edit because I get to see all the goodies. And then while I'm seeing the footage of me taking footage in the store, I'm like scouring like, did I miss something that was super good? I don't know, but oh, and here's my hair. I didn't really know what to do with it, so I kind of just waved it a little bit. So yeah. If any of you guys play games like me, maybe you know Overwatch 2 came out earlier this week and it has been a fucking nightmare. But I finally got in the queue today. And instead of taking a lunch break today, I'm gonna play 2 rounds of this. I can't believe I finally got in. The queue times have been insane. And I'm one of those stupid people who bought this game when it was announced, even though it's a free to play, because I wanted the cool benefits of it. So I was posting a TikTok and I heard someone yelling and Adriel got bit by a lizard because she brought one in. I guess one got in the screen and porch. So I cupped him with a little candy dish I had, and I put an electrical out on it so they wouldn't flip it over. And Cortland's got to deal with this when he gets home because they all want to play with the lizard and I don't want anybody getting hurt, lizard or cat. Okay, it's afternoon now. Husband's home. It's like 5:30. We're gonna play Overwatch until it's time to go get food and go to the movie. Terrifier 2. I'll give you a movie review later because I'm so stoked. Hi, good morning. It is Saturday now. My hair is still curly because when I took a shower, I didn't feel like washing my hair, quite frankly. And then my Ulta package got delayed anyways, which I was waiting for. So we're just going to rock this for now. But last night we went to the drive-in. We saw Terrifier 2. Okay, first of all, the drive-in experience I love, even though my husband and I always fight every time. Because he's like, let's open at the back and lay down. And I'm like, I don't want to lay down and not be able to see the screen because that'd be weird an angle for my neck, and it's just, I don't like that. And then there's mosquitoes. Like, can we just sit in the front seat? You can scoot the seat back a little bit and relax. I don't want to get bit by mosquitoes, okay? It's not a romantic experience for me. And then also you're really far away from the radio, which makes the noise for the drive-in. So I feel like I'm right, but it's okay. So whereas I do love the drive-in experience, we got Wawa and some snacks, and the movie, gore, A+, okay? 10 out of 10. Storyline, 4. It didn't make sense. I didn't get it, okay? I love the gore scenes. I love the chase of like Art the Clown coming after you, but it didn't make any freaking sense. And then I thought maybe the post-credit scene would make it make more sense. It did not. So I love the gore. I love Art the Clown. I love his, like, he's funny. But that storyline though, where was it? So I would still recommend it, as long as you don't need to understand everything, because who's going to? But yeah, that's my no spoiler review of Terrifier 2. I'd give it a... See, I really like the gore scenes, so I want to give it a 6 out of 10. Because of that. Yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I was going to say 4 out of 10 because, like, again, I was confused. But let's go with 6 because the gore scenes are really good. Really good. And then art's so funny, and I love that. So there's that. Today, I'm going to do my face real quick. I'm going to do, like, a really glowy look, I feel like, for today. My husband was supposed to go to Mount Dora to a thing, but he wasn't feeling well last night, so he canceled. I think his Wawa sandwich messed up his stomach, and you don't be vibrating if your stomach's messed up. So, yeah, he's home. I still need to clean the house today. Definitely need to shampoo the couch. I do it every week. And we need to go to the pet store and Home Depot. I feel like I live at Home Depot. And yeah, so we'll see. I'm going to try not to do too much shop work this weekend because my carpal tunnel's acting up because I made earrings for like 7.5 hours straight the other day. So I'm just going to try not to like build anything. So I'm going to do my face and we'll see where the day takes us. Alright, here's my finished look. I wanted to do no eyeshadow, super natural, just glowy skin, because I did a cream contour highlight and blush. And then it came time for the lip balm. And I didn't like that I didn't see a crispy lip line, so I just put lipstick on. And now I look like I have just weird naked eyes with just big lashes, nothing around it. And then Dead Nettle from KVD is my lips. I just give my husband a little wake up notice. It is a little after 10, and I'm that kind of person that when I wake up, like waking up's a pain, right? But I want to, if I have to do stuff that day, I need to get them done so I have the whole rest of the day to not have to do that. You know, I'm not someone who will sit around till noon, then decide to do stuff, and then it messes up my entire day. So I like to get things out of the way and do it already. My husband's definitely not that way. That's where we differ. But yeah, so I don't know if I like this look at all. I just feel like you just see my mouth. My eyes don't grab any attention. I know I have lashes on, but I don't know. I just look weird without lower eyeshadow on, I guess. But overall, yeah, it's not bad. husband does. So this is not a flattering angle, I understand, but it was not my idea this time, I swear. I did not want to do this, but husband talked me into it. So we have a new baby. We think her name is Athena. I'm not sold on it, feels very generic. He likes the name Athena though, and all of our black cats start with an A name. So we have a new cat. Did I need 8? Absolutely freaking not. But husband really wanted her, and if she needs a home, and she was the last of that litter that didn't get adopted.
It's okay, Amy.
So we have her locked in the office right now to get her acclimated to everything. And, ooh, wrong way. We're gonna play a little bit of Overwatch while they get to introduce each other. Artemis and Poe both met her and they're fine. Azriel, a little concerned about who she is. Rest of them haven't met her yet. But she's a very little independent girly. She's already hissing at the boys, and this is not my fault this time. This is husband's fault because he wanted another cat. This is your fault.
Hey, I got room in my heart for all the loves.
He got room in his heart for all the loves. Okay, so while the kittens are out and about doing whatever, look at this cat toy I got out of the dog section for $3.97. It crinkles. It's a dog toy, but it's flat, and then the cats can like play on it, listening to it make noise. It's cute, okay? Cute. And then I also got my Ulta ordered in. I ordered conditioner, leave-in hair heat protectant spray, because I was out of both of those things. I haven't had conditioner in months, honestly. But along with that order, I got the Ozzy Osbourne coffin palette. They also had one shaped like a bat. But because he killed a bat, I didn't feel like giving him money with the bat theme. So I got the coffin one. It has green shades in it. And then I also got this rice water protein conditioner bar. Thought maybe I could try like do this a couple times and see if it helps. I could do a video on it, like the progress this rice water thing helped with. And yeah, fun things. Oh, and I also forgot to mention from the thrift store earlier, we finally got my husband a dresser. Technically it's 2. This was the only thrift store I've seen lately that priced things like a thrift store. Both dressers and a middle piece, $14.99. It's ugly. It smells like grandma's, but it's a deal. Also, here's the ugly dresser in question. Like, it has a stable base and it works fine. This is why we got it, especially for that price. But it's seen better days. It smells stale and like old in a bad way. And then it's not in the greatest condition, but sanding, painting, new handles. Probably just get rid of the knobs, because if you have the center handle, why do you need the knobs? So yeah. Whenever I can afford the new handles is probably when this project will get done, but we will see. All right, so a little backstory on Athena. I'm letting her come out in her own time. It's important to let them have a safe place that they can choose to come out of before they meet everybody. Obviously, she met the babies and stuff. I told you that. But a little bit about Athena, we learned from the rescue. She was found with a litter of kittens, just the kittens, behind a Winn-Dixie, which is like a grocery store if you don't know what a Dixie is. They found the mom of the cats, they said like the next weekend or two, in that same general area, and they picked her up and fixed her, and everyone has been homed except she was the last of the litter. Because the other cats that got adopted from that litter were more playful than her. She seemed more like a loving cat, and people wanted like the more bouncy, playful baby kittens and stuff. So she was the last to get adopted. And she was named Darlene something. It's Darlene and a short middle name at the shelter, because I guess the person running the shelter that found her behind the Winn-Dixie liked Elvis, and that was like one of his backup singers. So all the cats were named like the King, Elvis, the other backup singer, and then Darlene. But that's not gonna work for me. That name's not gonna work for me. So we tossed around a bunch of A names because all of our black cats have A names, and Athena looks like it's gonna win the battle, even though I just don't think Athena is like I don't know if it's the cutest, like, I don't know what the nickname's gonna be based off that. Like, we don't call our cats by the regular names. They always have nicknames. So the nickname will come in time, but she looks so much like Azriel, but with a more petite face, kind of like Kasha, but with the green Azriel eyes. She looks like Azriel a lot, but more small face like Akasha. And she's about the same size as Artemis, who wants to play with her so bad, but she is not sure about him yet. She hasn't met Akasha yet because Akasha don't care. Akasha does not care about these other cats. She's an own independent girl. She just bothers me for her medicine every day and might come to bed with us. But we'll see what kind of cat she becomes when she comes out of her shell. She likes watching outside from this nook. She watches outside. My husband's outside right now messing around in the shed rather than helping me acclimate the cats. But yeah. Also, here's our fish tank. We replaced gravel on the bottom with these beds of fake green grass that are aquarium safe. And I think it looks really cool. We added tall plants for my sharks to like nuzzle in and stuff. And then pumpkins. Alright, it's the end of the night. My husband's taking a shower. I just did. And we're gonna make pork chops and sit on the couch and watch that Chef vs. Wild thing on Hulu, where they like go and forage for ingredients and then make a meal. It's semi-interesting. So yeah, she's still not eating. I haven't seen her use the bathroom. But we're giving her space, her time, and hopefully she'll be out and curious, because anytime we go in there, we go to pet her, she loves it. She's just weary of what other cats are gonna come around, so I get that. Hey, good morning. It is Sunday now. It's first thing in the morning. I fed the kittens, fed the fish and everything, and I'm gonna list a couple things on Depop. I have a few things to list on Depop. I'm gonna do it real early while I'm not like getting in the way of any other activity. But today's gonna be pretty simple. We do have to go back to PetSmart to return the carrier to the rescue place. And that's pretty much it. I know my husband has some work to do. I need to do some work personally. So yeah, and then other than that, it's making sure the kitten is okay. Her name is Athena. Why do I want to call her Melina, like from Mortal Kombat, so badly? But all of our black cats have A names, and I can't ruin that streak now. Can we talk more about us getting another cat? Because I was not expecting this. Poe has been so much trouble. Okay, we have Poe, then we got Artie, so he would have someone to grow up with, kind of his own age. And now we have Athena. That's a lot of cats within 6 months, 5 months, something like that. It's a lot. 3 cats, it's a lot. But we're done. I'm not getting another. I didn't even want an 8th one, like I said. Because it's just a lot. I try to give them the best life possible. We are thinking about extending our screened-in porch. When we first moved in, we bought the house and we built a screened-in porch because I felt like that was important. It was already a covered area. It was semi-easy to screen in. We just had to find the right material that they wouldn't rip through. Obviously want them safe. And now we're talking about, because we have so many, and we do have a larger house. We bought this house specifically for the cats. There were so many things I hated, so many things that I did not want about this house, but the square footage that we could afford meant we could take care of more animals. And at the end of the day, it's all about them, right? So we're thinking about extending our catio. I'll go outside and I'll show you what we're thinking about boxing in for them as like an extra safe outside but still secure area for them. It's just so much responsibility. I love them all with my entire heart. They're my entire world. There's not 30 minutes that don't go by where I'm not telling them that I love them. And I'm home all the time, and we don't really, as a couple, Cortland and I don't really go out much. Like we went to a drive-in movie Friday night, but other than that, we don't really do much. And then like twice a year, we might go to the antique market. So we are home most of the time to watch them and stuff, which is why I feel like, okay, we can take on another, because if they need a home and we have the space and we have the capability of giving them a good life, why wouldn't we? But at the same time, that's so many. It's so many. It's so many. And then also I try to keep them, because I heard a lot of bad things about dry food, right? So we changed our dry food a couple months ago, and they have a better coat now, I think. So we have good dry food for them. And we have also been giving them a lot of wet food with high protein and, high protein for the babies because they need the extra calories. And then just like stuff that they like for the bigger cats because we don't want them excluded. And the wet food, I'm telling you, adds up like expense-wise because we feed them all the time. But we don't want them to get unhealthy. So we do have a good balance in between the dry and the wet food. But when you have this many, the cost does add up. Like the dry food's really not that expensive, but the wet food really does, especially if you're getting like apple paws, which is like, it's a regular size, full size can. I can split between 3 of the small ones. It's still $3 per meal. So I'm like, wasn't not ready for another one right now. But it is what it is. If we have the capability of doing it, we're gonna do it. Just no more, no more, no more. Biddy is 15 years old. I don't know how much longer he's going to be around, but I'm not getting another one until we're, you know, way farther ahead in life than this. So yeah, that's the update on her. We locked her in the room with us, our bedroom last night with us, gave her own little bed, food, water, litter box, everything. She doesn't want wet food. I don't think she's ever had wet food before. Because all yesterday after we got her, because we got her at like noon, all yesterday, we could not get her to eat. So we put wet food down all day and she wouldn't touch it. We put it in the room at night thinking maybe because she was alone with us and she was comfortable and safe from the other cats, so she doesn't really know, she would eat it. She didn't. Cortland put a couple pieces of dry food in his hand and she ate a couple pieces of that. But I don't think she's ever had wet food, so she doesn't go to it like everyone else is like a fiend for it. While we're talking about cats and I'm making some kitty earrings for my shop, can we talk about the fact that usually when you go to the pet store and you see a bunch of cats for adoption, there's a lot of black cats. Black cats are very common. But this was Athena was the only black cat that they were putting up for adoption because she was, again, the last of the litter. She was the only one that didn't get adopted. They were not putting any other black cats up for adoption because it's October and people use them for Halloween parties and scare them or nefarious purposes, and that made me very sad. And also, my beautiful baby Azriel is gonna be 6 this month. She's gonna be 6 years old, my little girl. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Okay, so this is our screen and porch. You know, it's decent size. But, thinking, I don't know if you can tell because it's really bright, there's a ridge right here. So we're thinking about screening all this corner from our gutter back. Like all this area. So that they could have even more area for like shelves and beds and all that. So, back in my shop room, I spent a lot of the day editing, truly, and then making thumbnail for tomorrow's video. So that's where a lot of my time has gone today. We also returned the carrier to PetSmart so that the rescue can have their carrier back because we didn't bring one with us. We didn't expect to get a cat yesterday. But I sold the things that I listed on Depop this morning, so I'm putting some little free gifts in here. This one's like a little mini cleanser, and this is a mini Glam Glow. Whenever I get like the Ipsy Glam bag, little mini bag, and there's a bunch of minis, or like gifts with purchase, or like the little things thrown in your Ulta or Beautylish order. I just save those. I don't use them usually, and sometimes I just throw them in when I sell stuff on Depop or whatever. So yeah, there's that. I gotta pack these things up. I did get one order this weekend. Thank you, Cassidy, for placing an order with my small business. I'm gonna pack that up and have it out tomorrow as well. Yeah, there's like things I wanna make for the shop. However, I think just the stress I've been going through of a lot of different things recently is just like worn me out. I feel like the majority of my vlogs lately have been like to do one interesting thing, and then the rest of the weekend is super uninteresting, and I apologize for that, but I don't live a very glamorous life. So I'm prepping for my Whimsigoth lash restock on my website this week, hoping for Tuesday. Wednesday's probably more realistic for when I can get this stuff done. But I'm restocking them, right? And when I first released them, I released 10 styles of lashes just to see what did well and, get feedback and everything. So Whimsigoth is coming back. That was the most popular one. It sold out the quickest, so thank you for that. And that's why it's being restocked first. But I have decorative papers for the card backings. Let me show you. For like back here, these are a different style. Of course, these are Acacia, but there's a decorative paper back there. And then we have more decorative papers for the Whimsigoth style, but I don't have enough. So what I need to do now is to design a similar-ish pattern, I think, for the background. This is just craft paper from Michael's. I just wanted a decorative flair behind the lashes. See, it's like double-sided paper that I had a book of decorative paper, and I thought, oh, this would be good to use for backings because I didn't know which lash styles were going to stay permanent. So now I need to find a backing style that looks similar enough to this, or make a design that looks similar enough to this, that I can use for the backings when I restock Whimsigoth, because I do not have enough for the big restock. So I need to do that. I'm also going to add these two designs to my digital design Etsy that I sell as like, you could use for personal or commercial use kind of thing. So I need to add those and figure out the backings. I mean, honestly, I could change the paper entirely and make it a different pattern back there. I don't think it would matter. But then I have to retake all my like little promo pictures and stuff. But it might be worth it just so I have consistency.